have the voice of a Dova, Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory.
It wasn't really a victory since Alduin escaped. I need to find out where Alduin went. I mean, I'll say the first one. I think he's gonna get to the second one.
True, this is not the final Krongra victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pahlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkosayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power,
I think I've already done this dialogue.
Take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Sum Ark Mora.
Let me look at my quests, okay. Oh shit, you scared the fuck out of me. So I believe we're going to Whiterun or Dragon's Reach. we gotta talk to the Jarl, and then we gotta go talk to the Greybeards to hold a council meeting to put a halt to the Civil War. So I don't know, I just always felt like this part of the game was a drag. What time is it? Okay, 7:10 a.m. They're probably not even awake. Wait, I think they are. Oh, he's eating breakfast.
May the gods watch over your battle.
On a plate with nothing on it.
What is it that you need?
You know what?
Now, if you
I'ma wait an hour.
mind, I've got a city to keep. What is it that you need? Speak your mind. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. You just
Damn.
have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city with the threat of war on my doorstep? There must be another way. Risk is too great. Alduin, World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war in the mind. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a seat.
Okay, so like I said, now it's a bunch of back and forth. I think that's part of the reason why I just feel like this part of the game is a drag, and then you gotta sit through that cutscene.
We heard the Dragonmen shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in a Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the way of the voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Aldwyn, but without the Jarl's help. Arthanax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. They will see.
Oh my god. So I gotta go to Solitude and Windhelm now. Windhelm's closer, so I'll do that first. There's no way I haven't been to Windhelm before, but now that I think about it, I've only been to the stables. I'm still wearing my heavy armor, aren't I? He's all the way in there? Why can I hear his voice so clearly?
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrik.
Torrik was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you
Things get quite running. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. If not,
the people are behind you.
many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
Damn.
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
This man's cutting a whole promo.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Wolfric. That's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons.
Shut your ass up.
Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Talos, watch over you. As you can see, I have much that requires my attention. If you're inclined to gab, there are some nice prison guards you may like to meet. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks. Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can go. It's about time they turn their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Aye, but in the meantime...
Okay.
we have a war to plan.
So that didn't make me... That didn't force me to join the Stormcloaks. Because I was about to say I do not want to join them. So now I gotta go all the way to Solitude, which is on the other side of the map. I'm pretty sure a whole day has passed. Oh wait, I can just go up this way.
Might want to rethink that. Missing out on some wonderful opportunities.
They're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old form they're rifting. I'd consider joining up myself.
Off the coast, a ways to the east, you'll find the wreck of the brine hammer. Never know what treasures may still be aboard.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you.
I really like General Tullius's armor.
I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem, but I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that, dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance to bluster about the Empire's many crimes. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. I think I'll have to disappoint him yet again. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Okay, cool.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. And can you believe it? Both Ulfric, Stormcloak, and General Tullius have agreed to go.
Now go all the way back to High Hrothgar.
Are gathered here in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Damn. This takes up so much time. I mean, I believe it's like a 5-minute cutscene, but still. Oh, that's Esbern and Delphine. Everybody's about to start beefing.
Take your seat. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit of...
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation.
Oh, here we go.
Your chief Talos hunter?
Here.
I have every right to be in this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She He's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? You'd think that I would sit down at the same table with that Valmore bitch.
Damn.
She walks alright. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me, but I'll bow to your judgment. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons. She's supposed to be on our side?
Exactly. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
I should have kicked her out.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew you wouldn't be able to resist.
Temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. He's just yapping.
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar. Do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
She's not wrong.
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it.
She's right,
Ulfric,
though.
You can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle. Is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Ain't no way.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return.
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time.
Shut your ass up.
You are a traitor to the Empire and deserve a traitor's death.
Oh, damn.
But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
I want to say Riften.
In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. Not enough to outweigh the loss.
God damn it.
With the Reach in enemy hands, our whole position in Solitude would be threatened. I'm glad you agree. I'm starting to wonder whose side you were on here. You heard the man, Ulfric. We've made
Oh,
you
hell
fair
no.
offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to bluster?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I gave
Man.
you a good faith. Now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Garmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Garmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Oh no.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means?
He's about to cut a whole promo now.
Has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
No, he cannot.
A very pretty speech. But what does it have to do with the...
He's right about Ulfric. We both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mean. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrendered Yarmarch to us.
Oh, that's crazy.
Sorely the Builder will take over as Jarl of Morthal.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
That's exactly what he wants.
Choice but to let the Dragonborn decide. Although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. What say you, Dragonborn?
I kind of want to pick.
Even the Dragonborn betray Skyrim. These terms are not acceptable. You know that.
I'm listening.
Don't play dumb, Tullius.
Bah, this is a waste of time. I can see that we won't get better terms from this council. So be it. The sons of Skyrim at least put the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement.
Finally.
Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thungvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and
Maven Blackbriar. So now she's really running shit in Riften.
I shouldn't agree to terms that so blatantly favor the Empire. I have no choice, though, under the circumstances. But once Aldwin is defeated, then it will be the Empire's turn. Remember, Evgir Islam. You should be pleased, Elisif. You've done well for yourself as the Empire's player. But beware, the Empire's loyalty is fickle. They will tire of this war, and then I will be the one dictating terms to you.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can do that. I anticipated. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyrim Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons in the sleep. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that always used that. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful in nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after a victory over Orca. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. I'm no master of voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in the scroll. Orca Thing, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I'd give a week's pay to see the look on Ulfric's face.
Okay.
He had to swallow the terms of the truce.
And that's that for the council meeting.